So today here we have the MSI x370 Gaming Pro Carbon motherboard, socket AM4. So on the outside of the box we got the Mystic Light RGB, so this does have an RGB header. It is VR ready, which kind of seems to be a tag that everybody adds on a lot of stuff now. It really doesn't mean a whole lot to me. Performance gaming, yeah, they had to put gaming several times because that's going to help it sell better. But we got PCI Express 3.0. Windows 10 ready. I mean, really, what new motherboards aren't Windows 10 ready? And overclocking support. With the x370 chipset, you also get multi-GPU support. So in the future, I would like to get another RX 480 and run those in Crossfire. But for now, I have the R7 1700, so that'll be a really good chip for performance per dollar for this new AMD Ryzen lineup until the R5 comes out here, hopefully in a couple weeks, but we will see. So let's go ahead and open this up. Alright, so when you first open the box, you got, of course, your anti-static bag and a tray. So let's just go ahead and set the motherboard to the side for now. Set this over here. Okay, so here we have our I/O shield. Go ahead and open this. Sound of that new plastic ripping. So we got MSI's logo on it. Everything's black and red theme, which is kind of interesting considering the board is all carbon. Would have liked to see this in a carbon treatment as well, but overall that looks pretty nice. Of course, your software driver and utilities, which I recommend just getting the newest stuff from MSI's website, especially since Ryzen just came out. There's going to be a lot of BIOS updates, so just keep checking their website and getting the newest ones there. Let's see. Of course, we got our register your stuff, quick installation, who needs that, how to install memory, and how to install a cooler, which interestingly they actually have the Ray Spire cooler right there. We got the user guide, which basically has the same theme as the box, all in black and white. We got a MSI soft cable SLI bridge, and we've got two SATA cables. It looks like a longer one and a short one. I'll have to measure those. Looks to be like an 18 and a 12 inch, but they're black, so those will look good. We have a label decal sheet here for your SATA cables, so you can, let's see, they're saying boot discs, like you might forget, because if you're running, let's see, 12 SATAs, I don't even think this thing has 12 SATAs, but anyways, that's a pretty nice little add-in. And then right here, it looks like we have some RGB extension cables. Oh, okay, so it's a Y harness. So basically what you can do is run two separate runs for your case lights off of the Mystic Light RGB header on the board itself. So we'll have to get the MSI gaming app to see how all that works. And also my 1700 came with that Ray Spire RGB, so that will plug into an RGB header as well. Alright, let's set this here aside. We got one little piece of tape here in the anti-static bag. Look at that. All black and silver themed. Got, of course, your Gaming Pro I/O shield. This has got RGB in it as well as the chipset itself. And here's your little RGB headers right there. Got VR boost, audio boost with the Japanese capacitors. Of course, you got your socket AM4. Come with a M.2 shield here for this one. There's also another M.2 slot right here. Also have the metal reinforced PCI Express slots as well as metal reinforced DIMM slots. Over here we have 4 SATA Express slots and also a USB 3.0 90-degree angle, and there's also another USB 3.0 regular style over here, and there's 2 more SATA Express that way. And then we have USB. So here's System Fan 2, another LED header, and here's your audio, which just has an RGB line that goes all the way up and on the back side of the board, which we'll flip the board over here in a minute. We've got a System Fan header. We've got our 8-pin CPU power input. Here's where your CPU fan goes. This is for your pump. Okay, so here's your 24-pin power. We got another system fan, your pump fan, System Fan 3, so there's all kinds of, I believe there's 4 system fans and then also a pump header. So there'll be plenty of expansion there without even the need to get, you can run 4 fans and not even need a fan controller. M.2 shield, I can see double-sided sticky. I believe there's a thermal pad underneath here. that we can use that with, and of course your AM4 socket. And let's see, let's go ahead and flip it over, see what the other side looks like. So under here we got, of course, AMD, NVIDIA, SLI, SteelSeries, pretty much everybody's branding on there, saying that this thing's ready for it all. So we got 7 LEDs over here, right here, going along the back, and then over by the audio RGB line, there's also 7 more LEDs that go through there. Right here we have our PS2, we have 2 USB 2.0s, we have our DVI-D, which is for the future Zen Core APUs that AMD has yet to release, along with this HDMI port. These are 2 USB 3.1 Gen 1 interfaces. Here is your Ethernet LAN port, and these are 2 more 3.1 Gen 1 ports, and then this one here is a 3.1 Gen 2 along with a USB Type-C input, and then of course your audio and optical audio out as well. Okay, well if you're seeing this video right now, then that means I got everything up and running, was actually able to edit this video, so I'm going to go install this into my custom case, and there'll be future videos that highlight the case and some of its features along with my wife's build that's in the same case, so it's a dual case system. And I'm not really too worried about running benchmarks. Everybody's really exhausted all the benchmarks of the R7 1700. I might go over some of the BIOS features if I find something that looks interesting. But thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode of Baldman Tech.